Liz, I want to start off by offering my personal condolences because when you cover a player for as long as you covered Kobe, yes, you have a relationship when he is a player, but when he retires, that relationship does take a turn towards a friendship. So I know personally this must be a very difficult day for you.
It was so shocking to get the news that I didn't want to believe it. We had heard there was a helicopter crash. We're down here covering the Super Bowl. We had heard at about 1 this afternoon there was a helicopter crash, and it wasn't until a couple hours later that we got word it was Kobe Bryant. And the initial reaction is just, no, that can't be. It can't happen. I covered him for 15 years, starting back in 2005 through the championship series that first the Lakers lost in Boston in 2008, and then when the Lakers beat the Celtics in 2010 up until just recently. There were always reasons to cover Kobe Bryant. He was so involved in so many different things, as you know, Tom.
Tell me a little bit about the relationship with Kobe and the local media in Los Angeles because, you know, we're getting the national reaction, but it is so much more personal when you see him on a daily basis. And a lot like Tom Brady, he's available regularly, and it seems as though even though he was a local icon, he was always making himself available to people like yourself.
Absolutely true. We see a lot of big superstars in Los Angeles. I cover some amazing players, Hall of Famers. Kobe Bryant was always accessible. After every game, he never turned down the media. He knew it was part of the process. You know, I used to laugh at him a little bit because during the playoffs or during difficult times, he would turn on the Mamba mentality. Long before everybody knew that he had that nickname Mamba for himself, the Black Mamba, he had that Mamba mentality where he'd get a little tough during the playoffs. You know, he'd be really sharp, he'd be really direct. I had my moments where, you know, I had to sort of stand up a little bit to Kobe Bryant, but that was what Kobe respected, exactly if you did that. He never, whether he disagreed with how you're reporting on him or not, he never avoided. He always was able to have the conversation. Here's another thing, Tom, about Kobe. So often we see big stars with an entourage walking in and out of places. That wasn't Kobe. There were many a night where Kobe walked out of the Staples Center by himself. I remember walking along with him. We would have conversations largely about his family. I was always asking about his daughters. So his daughter Gigi was they're all special to him. But we talked about Gigi and Gigi's basketball many, many times.
I want you to build on that a little more. You went there. I was going to ask that question next. What do you know about that relationship that Kobe has with his 4 daughters and his wife, Vanessa?
It was a really beautiful relationship. Look, this is starting back when I first started covering Kobe. Vanessa was always there with his 2 daughters, the 2 older ones. He has 2 younger ones, 3 years old and 1 year old. But Natalia and Gigi. Natalia's 17 years old, and Gigi, his daughter who died in the crash with him, was a great basketball player. So throughout the years, I started seeing them. Maybe you will recall when the Lakers played the Celtics, they were sitting on his lap when he had the trophy. They were up on the podium with them when they were celebrating. So I would say, hey, how are the girls? And he would tell me stories, and how's Gigi? And he would always say, oh, she is so competitive. Gigi and I will race. She'll say, Dad, I'm going to race you. Who can eat their breakfast faster? So she's certainly got that competitiveness from Kobe, right? And he used to laugh. And then he would tell me stories about he became the coach of her basketball team and, you know, and just how much fun it was and how proud he was of her. She was quite an athlete. And Vanessa and Kobe post and share the lives of their kids on their Instagram. They're very, very proud of them. And I know this is just a tremendously difficult time for Vanessa and her 3 daughters who are remaining.
Liz, I know you've been on the air nonstop in Los Angeles all day. So for you to take some time out and talk to us, we really appreciate it. I know it's going to be a tough week. I don't know if you're headed back to LA or you'll be in Miami, wherever you are. Handle it as best you can, and we always appreciate your time.
Thanks very much.